Hi everyone, I'm Abby. Welcome to my first video. Hopefully there will be more. Anyways, today I'm just going to walk you guys through my everyday makeup routine. Sorry if I'm looking forward or sideways. That's where I have mirrors. So I can see what's going on while I'm doing this other than the camera. So sorry about that ahead of time. Anyways, this is gonna be my everyday makeup routine. Hopefully it helps some of you guys at home. Also, all of this is drugstore products, and none of it's like stuff that you're gonna spend a lot of money on. I mean, it's obviously drugstore products have raised their prices a little bit over the years, but for now, it's not that bad. I think the most expensive thing is like $12. Yeah. And that's even if I use that every day, because I'm gonna give you alternative options. Okay, let's get into this. So usually I start with my brows. So I like to use the Tattoo Studio Maybelline Brow Tint Pen. Brow Tint Pen. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Anyways, this is 360 medium brown. It's like a marker. If you get a focus on it. It's like a marker with 3 little points. It just gives you really nice natural brows, and that's usually what I start with. So I'm gonna mirror. Look right here, and you can see what I'm doing. So usually I just brush it through the front. I don't do anything crazy in the front, and then usually I kind of shape out the tail. So. Oh, sorry, it went blurry. There, I fixed it. And I use it with the points in the front. I do the front of my eyebrows, but the rest of it, I kind of use it sideways, if that makes any sense, just to get like a nice straight line. This doesn't bend though, so that's really nice for doing this because you have total control. Sorry, put a little under my eyebrow. I know eyebrows are so boring and this is taking forever. Yeah, I just do a very natural run through, give it kind of a natural look. And obviously I don't have purple brows, so I don't like to do the whole shaping weird stuff. I just kind of like to let my brows do their natural thing, and I just kind of manipulate it slightly. But nothing extreme, no Instagram block brows. And my eyebrows are very uneven all the time. I can't really help it. They kind of have a mind of their own. So obviously my brows don't look great. They're never great. I do the rest of my makeup really. I swear. This is a bad start. I'm just gonna run a spoolie through and pick up my brows, you know? And I kind of use this to like comb them down, if that makes any sense. Like, kind of gives them their shape. Also doesn't help with the light, like, cause they're actually not that uneven. It's just the lighting. So sorry about that ahead of time. I really don't have very good lighting, but to me they look even. I think it's just the shadow. They are slightly sticking up though. That is an issue. I need to reshave them, shape them kind of thing. Anyway, so that's how I do my brows. And if I really want to do anything extra special, usually I'll take this, or I will take, oh sorry, this is the Maybelline New York Ultra Brow Brush On Color. I don't use the brush for it. I take a liner brush from e.l.f. to do it. Or no, Wet n Wild. Sorry, Wet n Wild. And then I have this e.l.f. brow gel that I use to set my brows once in a while. It's tinted too, so sometimes I just use that and run through. Okay, so now we're moving on to, now we're going to move on to priming my face. So what I use on a daily basis is usually the e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. I really like it. It's kind of like, it feels like watery, but not, and it feels really nice, and it gets tacky, kind of sticky. After it starts to dry down, it gets kind of sticky. But literally, I have very dry skin, especially under my eyes, so I do put it up under my eyes. In circular motions. Okay, that should be enough. And then I just blend it out. Oops, sorry, lighting thing again. I'll blend it in. Blend it, whatever. It's in. You know, it's slightly tacky. Probably can't hear that, but it is slightly tacky. And after that, I will move into foundation. So, depending on how much coverage I want and what finish I want. So, if you have drier skin, like really dry skin, I don't suggest this. It's supposed to be like a natural wearing foundation, but I'm gonna be honest, it does kind of dry out. Like my cheeks where like I have dry patches, it sticks to those and doesn't look great. But with the hydrating primer underneath, usually I can get away with it if I put enough on those areas, like here and under my eyes and stuff. It'll be fine. But this is, I think it was like $11 at Walmart. It's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Fresh Wear, or up to 24-hour Fresh Wear foundation. It also has sunscreen in it, which is really good. All my foundations have sunscreen in them, except one of them, I think. The rest I'll do. Great for summer, especially. And basically, this is, I wouldn't call this full coverage. It's buildable, definitely. I would say medium to full. You can definitely build it. It looks really good. It has a natural finish. For me, again, dewy primer. It works. It's good. This is an option. Or sometimes I use this, the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. Oh, I forgot to tell you what shade I am in this one. So, I went a little bit lighter with this one because the next shade down was like the wrong undertone, and then the next one was too dark. So, I just went a little bit lighter. I just bronze and it fixes everything. But basically, I got 410. Guess it doesn't have a name. It's just 410. If you need a color reference. Then in this I got Classic Ivory. This is lightweight. This is like kind of like, it's very hydrating, very dewy. I do have to set my under eyes a little bit with this. My concealer is very drying now, so I don't have to set them as much. But yeah. And then for my really light coverage girls, e.l.f. Believe it or not, I love this. It does smell like sunscreen, like pure sunscreen. So if that bothers you, I don't suggest it. But basically, it's SPF 20. It's just a tinted moisturizer. Really great, really light coverage. Just kind of evens the complexion slightly. And it's very hydrating. Today, I think I'm going to go in with this. I think this is $10. I might be wrong. You can correct me if I am. Totally can correct me if I am. I wouldn't be surprised if I was wrong. Anyway, so I might go with this. This is a little dark for me. Not really. The concealer brightens it up. I think I'm going to go with this today. So basically you just take it and pump it on the back of your hand. It's kind of a thicker formula. I use like 2 to 3 pumps, if I'm being honest. And usually with this, I couldn't reach it. I usually take this. It's the EcoTools Complexion Buffer, and I'll just go straight in and just start buffing it out. I go in circular motions, and it gives you like this airbrushed look. On my nose, I will take a sponge over it though. Obviously, when I'm not talking, I do this a lot faster, so I'm just gonna hurry through. Sadly, with this, a little bit does not go a very long way. Like, I have to put it on one area and blend it to get it to move. Usually I blend it down my neck a little bit too. See, it's slightly dark. I don't know how to explain it. But again, my chest is very pale. I don't get out much, clearly. It just gives light coverage. It doesn't like completely cover my redness, but I'm okay with that personally. I just embrace it because I do have very red cheeks. Like, I blush super easy. Like, not even on purpose. It's just like a natural blush. But if you have dry skin, I definitely recommend this. But if you're sensitive to scents, I don't know how to recommend this. It has kind of a perfumey scent. So now I'm going to take my e.l.f. sponge. I can't remember which one this is, but it's from e.l.f. It's like $6, I think. $5, $6. I don't know. And I'm just going to go on my nose and like over the places that I really want it to be smoothed out. Nose, eyes, around my mouth especially. Great thing about this is if you get too much product, this will also soak some of it up because obviously with the sponge, they soak up product. It's not super clean. The sponge, I should have cleaned it before. I'll clean it after. And I just blend this out. Now I go into concealer. For concealer, I use e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. Sorry about the color difference. I know what I'm doing. I just get another lighter color. Wasn't my shade. And this was the closest, so I went with it. And then just kind of go like this. I don't suggest leaving this on your face very long, so I wouldn't do your full face right away. I would start with eyes, especially if you have dry skin. I would just do eyes first, and this is very brightening because that's what I like. I like a very bright under eye. It may look slightly weird, but once I powder down, I swear it looks phenomenal. This is what I do every day. Usually I go up over my eyelid a little bit, under my brow. But if you have super, super dry under eyes, I do not suggest this. Sorry about the light change. 1 sec. Oh, that's too bright. Okay, I think that's better. Should be. Basically, I just blend the heck out of this. And then, because this is brighter, again, usually I don't use this darker, but then I put some on my chin, my mouth, and then I put like 2 right around like my smile lines, just so that I can brighten up this area. I bring it in. Bridge of my nose. And supposedly this is a self-setting concealer. I've never tested that theory, I guess. But it's supposed to be self-setting, so if you don't want that extra step, I guess this would be good for you. I feel like setting is a must. Because my nose is slightly oily. I have very combination skin. So like my nose and right here is really oily. Then like under my eyes and the rest of my face is so dry. And I just continue to blend. then that's all blended out now. It looks really good. Foundation. So now I take and I set my face. So usually I use a powder foundation. This is the NYX. Oh, you can see me. Right there. Because I'm using a selfie camera because I don't have a real camera. So this is a brand new one. I'm kind of excited to dip into this. I just finished my old one. Here's how much I love it. I've had it for like half a year. But I got a new one. Anyways, so this is a brand new one. It comes with a little sponge. I don't usually use it unless I'm like in a hurry. But usually I just take my powder brush. This is the 620 by Kokie Professional. I believe this is sold at Meijer's. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's sold at Meijer's. And usually I just swirl around in the pan. It does have quite a bit of kickback though, just a heads up. And then I just go under my eyes. And also, oh, the shade I use in this is Nude. And it's like my perfect skin tone color. I love it so much. I use it constantly. And I usually just set like my T-zone, my nose especially though. Because, and under my eyes, obviously, because you don't want creasing. I put quite a bit on, but trust me, it looks flawless. And my smile lines, I usually pack quite a bit on. Some days if I wake up a little more oily, like, you know, if you're a girl, you know, sometimes you're a little bit more oily than normal. It happens. If I wake up like that, I do bake. And for baking, if you prefer baking, especially if you have oilier skin type, I recommend Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Translucent, especially if you use a brightening concealer, because this will bring the concealer, like if it's a little too light, it'll bring it back down to your actual shade. It'll blend like seamlessly, and it looks so airbrushed over top of this. It's beautiful. But if you have dry skin, I don't recommend baking unless you have like combo, like your nose, things like that. You could do that, but personally, I don't recommend it. And I'm sure I look like a ghost right now. It's okay. We like looking like a ghost, right? Brightness up on my phone so much. Oh my god. Okay. It must be going to rain. It's like getting darker. Oops. I don't know what time it is. No, it shouldn't be getting that dark. It's gonna rain. Alright, and then whatever's kind of left over on the brush, I just kind of rub over the rest of my face just to put everything in place. From here, I move on to bronzer. For my bronzer, if you like shimmery bronzer, this is like really shimmery. I like it. It's a little too dark for me. I'm not gonna lie. Excuse my nose itches, allergies, you know. I don't really recommend this. I hate saying that. I use it. I do. But if you're my skin tone, don't buy the Palm Beach Ready one. It's like the darkest shade you can get, I guess. I don't really know. I mean, it's so shimmery though. Like, I don't know if you can see that. It almost looks like a highlight. It's so bright. Like, if you're a dark girl, I suggest you use this as a highlight. Like, dang, it's so pretty though. If you were to use it as a highlight or even on your eyes, I mean, it's super cheap, $4.99. Wet n Wild bronzer. Usually I use this one, or I have. If you give me just a second, I have a palette that you can get at Maurice's, and it was on sale when I got it. It was super cheap. There was a contour brush in there. Obviously, it's not there anymore. And basically, you know, I mix the two shades. One's too light, one's too dark. I mix them. It's perfect. But I'm gonna use butter bronzer today. Sorry, this is so long. And for bronzer, I take my Kokie Professional 619 brush. It's just an angled, fluffy bronzer brush, and I just tap in. It's really dusty. And then you do like this if you're new to contouring. fish face, and then you find like the hollow right under your bone, and then you do that, and then you blend up. Circular motions and blend up, and then usually I bring it, like usually I can get enough that I just, yeah, and then it looks really good. It's just kind of everyday beachy bronze. You can see the difference. Tap back in, tap it off. There, you can kind of see it better now. Let it blend up. And normally I would not take this long, being completely honest. And then whatever's left over, usually I just bring down my nose. There's not much there though. I tapped it off a little too much, so I just bronze up my nose. Instead of like a harsh contour, I prefer just to bronze my nose. I don't know why. I mean, if you prefer contouring your nose, go for it. I'm not good at it, and I prefer not to. I don't know, when I do it, I feel like my nose looks more crooked than it is, and it's kind of crooked. Not gonna lie, it is kind of crooked. It like goes down and it kind of like curves one of the ways. I can't remember. It is slightly crooked. Anyways, so that's how I bronze. And after bronzer, I go into blush, and this is one of my favorites. It's not like super bright, obviously, but it's buildable. It is 08 Tea Rose powder blush by Milani. It's the flower blush, the rose. I take this brush I got through my Ipsy bag. Love that. Not sponsored, obviously. First video ever. They don't know who I am. I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who runs it. I don't know. Yeah, but I got my Firma 102 brush for blush. I love it so much. You just swirl it in, tap, and then I kind of just go in circular motions on my cheeks. And sometimes if I want to add this extra step, I do, because it gives such a pretty glow to the skin. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Natural Glow. It has like it's like a peachy kind of blush with a gold sheen. I just kind of tap in, and then sometimes I add it over, being honest, because it's not super colored, but it does add like a nice glow to the skin. You see that? It is so pretty. Ooh. Sorry, messing with the brightness of my thing. And I like to bring my blush all the way over my nose. I know, it's kind of weird. A lot of people don't like that, but it's what I like. Now for highlight, I'm gonna suggest this one all the way. This is the Golden Flower Crown from Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Glow highlighting powder. This is stunning. Sorry, mine doesn't look so pretty. I hit pan there almost. Anyways, I usually just take, I have a fan brush that I use. Again, through my Ipsy bag. This is the $1 Billion Brushes. It's the same brand, $1 Billion Brows. Yeah, this is their fan brush. This is just a fan brush. I guess it doesn't have a number. And I just go like this, and I feel bad that you can't. Well, you can see that actually, and it is blinding. And I do like to bring it up here across my forehead, just any high points on your face. And actually, I bring it on my chin and above my lip, my cupid's bow, and it's just stunning. I'm sorry about the light change here. Maybe now you can see? Yeah. It's stunning. I swear. I love it. I wear it all the time. I have other, if you're looking for, like, if you want to spoil yourself, I definitely suggest, this is kind of similar, but it's a lighter color. And this is Ofra Beauty's highlighter in Star Island. And it is gorgeous. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that. I'm not sure you can see it. You can't see it, dang. Well, it's stunning in person. Like, I can see it just looking at it. I don't know why the camera isn't picking up on it. Yeah, so this is my face completed. Now into eyes. So for eyes, I usually take, I love this. You can get it at Family Dollar. Yes, and I've never heard of this brand until now. It's called Color Spell. This was $3. Literally $3. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's just so pretty, and the shimmers, oh my god, they're so good. So to start with, I need, I'm gonna take my fluffy brush from Shimmy's Glam SS57 brush. This is from their glitter kit. I have 2 of the brushes from that set. If you want to add an extra step, if you want extra longevity in your makeup, I suggest the NYX why is this so dark? I don't understand what's happening. Oh. One sec. There. It was perfectly fine till now. That might help a little bit. Here, let's spin around in my chair and show y'all. So yeah, this is how we look. Very bronzy, very pretty. So glowy. I love it. So now I'm going to bring us to it. I mean, to eyes, obviously. So I'm just going to take the brush. I already named it. Whatever. And I'm going to dip into... These colors do not have names. Sadly. I do hate that. But usually I'm just going to dip into... This is our transition color. Oh shoot, I forgot. For longevity, you can add this. I don't feel like I need to right now. But the NYX Proof It. I love it. It's a great eye primer. Basically, I'm just going to use this as our transition shade. I'm just going to buff that into the crease. Add the little depth. We will add more depth, obviously. I took the yellowy shade. Sometimes I go for the more pinky shades, but today I'm feeling the bronzier shades, you know? We got all this glow going on. We look stunning. Might as well match it with our eyes. So, next I'm going to take this shade right here. It's like a dark taupe. I don't know how to explain it. It's got a yellower undertone. And I usually start in, like, right there. See that? And then I blend. There is so much pigment in these. It's crazy for the price. $3. $3. And it's cruelty-free. Which is really important to me. All my products are cruelty-free. I will not use anything if it isn't. I'm very picky about that. Because my dog is my everything, and I can't imagine what they do to those poor animals. It's horrible. I did a whole report on it, honestly. Sorry this is turning out to be so long. Anyways, this is super simple. We're just going to go like this. And then I'm going to take this darker shade right here. Right here, this one. Same brush, honestly, just to make this quick. And then dab that on the edge. Ooh, that was a little much. Alright, and then I just kind of want to keep this towards the edge more. Just kind of buff in circular motions. Yep. Gonna dip back into that for the other eye. Yep. And then you just... bring it in slightly. Now I'm going to take... Oh, I can't get to it. Ah, I'm having issues. I'm going to take, I guess, this flat synthetic brush. It's just a flat brush. It came with an eyeshadow palette actually, but it's really good. Like, the brush is really nice on it. The handle's kind of cheap, but I paid for the eyeshadow palette, not the brush. And I'm going to dip into, I think, which one do I want to do? Usually this is my everyday palette, but I don't know which color I want to use. I'm feeling this copper shade right here. Yeah, that one right there. So I'm going to get the best payoff. This just has water in it, but you can use setting spray, whatever you have. I'm going to dip into that copper shade. These are extremely buttery. And then I'm just going to spray it a couple times. And then just put it all over the eyelid. And the brush is still wet, so you can start the other eye. But I suggest dipping in and spraying again personally, just because I want that really to shine. Voila! Her eyes are done, other than. And then for mascara, I do splurge on mascara. I use very expensive mascaras usually, but for now I'm going to use the Last Sensational Luscious Fan Effect Maybelline New York mascara to keep with the drugstore theme. And this is black brown. So I think it'll look really good with this. It has a really weird wand. Like, look at this. It looks like a Christmas tree. I don't wear eyeliner above my eyelid, to be honest, and I can clean that up. I will fix it. It'll be fine. Guess I should stop talking while I'm doing this. Let me dip back in. Do the other eye. And then I stab myself again. Wow, I don't normally do this. I don't know if it's just because there's a camera here or what. But hey, you know, it can be fixed. It definitely can. Oh, geez, that clumped. Ah, that was an accident. Usually this starts to clump. I don't know what I did wrong there. Just give me 1 second. Aha! Clarence Target Ulta. Defining them. This will take the excess out of both of them. Obviously you don't need one of these, but it can be a lifesaver. And then to get rid of this mascara here, I'm just going to take a spoolie and brush it away. You can kind of just, usually you can just blend it away. I don't know why it's not leaving. Give me just a second. And actually, oh dang, it's not gone. I may not be the greatest at this, but you know what? That's what makeup wipes are for. Perfect. Can't even tell now. I'm going to go back with my sponge though. If there's any leftover product, it should fix that. Perfect. It's all better.